We know who the strongest dragon type Pokemon is now, but do we know who the strongest fairy type Pokemon is? Could it be a cute looking mon, or a creepy looking mon, or maybe even a tasty looking mon? To figure this out, I took all fully evolved fairy type Pokemon, added them to a bracket, and ran calculations to figure out what moves gave each mon the best chance of winning. And just like last time, so the matches aren't 20 minutes long, there'll be no EV training, no items, no setup only moves, and no status only moves, but I will allow moves that have a chance to affect stats or a chance to status. Let me know who you're rooting for down in the comments. I'm going with Dash Bun. I love wiener dogs and fresh bread, so perfect for me. Enough with the intro, let us begin round 1. First is Comfey and Pheasantipity. Comfey really not going to be able to do any damage at all, but its ability will allow it to move first, so at least it gets a hit off before dying. Wigglytuff and Dedenne is next. This match took way too long and too many turns. Dedenne needed quite a bit of hacks and some full paralysis, but did not get any of it unfortunately. And Wigglytuff will move on. Next is Hatterene and Florges. I don't think Pokemon Showdown knows how to accurately damage Calc Psyshock, as it affects different defenses. Sorry Hatterene fans, Florges will win. Now we got Klefki and Alchemy. As you'll see in this tournament, the Steel Fairy typing is very strong. And although Klefki does take himself out here with this Steel Beam, I'm counting that as a win, as he did it on his own control. Xerneas and Clefable up next. Two pure fairy types. The difference is one of them is a box art legendary, and one of them is from the first generation of Pokemon. Xerneas wins. Enamorus and Tapu Bulu is next. Tapu Bulu has a quad weakness to poison. That will not help him in this tournament. He's eliminated in the first round. Next is Zacian Crowned and Rabombi. If you know anything about Zacian Crowned, he is the early favorite to win this tournament. Fluttermane and Mawile next. Fluttermane don't gotta worry about its poor defense when it can one-shot with Mystical Fire. Magearna and Screamtail now. Magearna, another Fairy Steel typing, and although Screamtail does have the super effective fire moves, it's just not enough to take out Magearna. Magearna moves on. Grimmsnarl and Azumarill next. Azumarill got a good chance to one-shot here with a Play Rough, and it misses, meaning Grimmsnarl will be able to take the knockout, move on to the next round. Shiinotic and Tapu Koko next. Shiinotic not even going to be able to move after a critical hit. Acrobatics takes it out. Granbull and Slurpuff to finish out this round. I don't think anyone really wants either of these mons to win, but Granbull will move on to the second round. Now we start round 2, which is actually longer than round 1. First up we got Carbink and Enamorus. Although Carbink able to handle the 4 times effective steel move, not able to do enough damage back, Enamorus wins. Wigglytuff and Mimikyu. Once again, we've got a Wigglytuff matchup that takes too many rounds and too long. Looks like Mimikyu's disguise ability will help it win here, and it does win. Florges and Togekiss is next. Florges gonna need quite a bit of help with some high rolls or crits to win here. It doesn't look like it's gonna be able to do it. And Togekiss will win. Now we got Alolan Ninetales vs Galarian Rapidash, Gen 1 fire type regional forms. Kinda fun how the bracket ended up this way, but Galarian Rapidash will win. Now we got Diancie and Tapu Lele. Diancie gonna be able to hit the Diamond Storm here and get the defense boost, but that will not help it survive an Energy Ball. Tapu Lele wins. Now Xerneas and Galarian Weezing. I thought Galarian Weezing definitely had this, speaking that it's a poison type, but it misses its Gunk Shot. Even if it hit, it wasn't going to be able to beat Xerneas. Now we got Dash Bun and Zacian Crowned, my favorite Pokemon in this tournament. Let's see how it does. And it's gone. I don't like Zacian Crowned. Now we got Primarina and Tinkaton. Primarina at least going to be neutral to Tinkaton's strong steel type moves. It's going to need some help here with the Scald Burn, and it gets the burn that it needs, allowing it to live another hit. But unfortunately, that attack drop is going to put Tinkaton just out of range of the Aqua Jet. Tinkaton wins. Now we got Whimsicott and Iron Valiant. Whimsicott going to be able to move first, bring Iron Valiant all the way down to 1% HP, but not get the kill. Iron Valiant wins. Now Tapu Fini and Klefki. Tapu Fini gonna get some luck here and be able to hit its first Hydro Pump, and then it will be able to hit its second Hydro Pump, taking out Klefki. Now we got Sylveon and Mr. Mime, a fan favorite fairy type in Sylveon, and the fan's least favorite fairy type in Mr. Mime. Yep, that's what you get, you creep. Sylveon gonna be able to do a good bit of damage. Mr. Mime unable to get the flinch, and will lose. Sylveon wins. Now we have Enamorus, Therian versus Magearna. Enamorus Incarnate been doing pretty well in this tournament, but Therian goes down in one shot. Magearna wins. Grimmsnarl and Granbull next. Granbull's Intimidate gonna be able to do a lot of work. Grimmsnarl gonna need some help with some Chilling Water attack drops, but it's just not gonna be enough. Granbull's gonna be able to knock out Grimmsnarl here in the second round. Now we got Fluttermane and Tapu Koko. Fluttermane was able to one-shot last time, doesn't get it this time, and will lose from its poor defenses. Now we got Pheasantipede and Gardevoir. Pheasantipede's got a strong poison type, while Gardevoir's got the strong psychic type, but Pheasantipede is faster and will one-shot Gardevoir. Then we got Aromatisse and Zacian. This is Zacian uncrowned, no steel typing, still able to one-shot the Aromatisse. And now we honor those who didn't even get to move in this tournament. Thank you for your respect. Now we got round 3. Every single one of these mons has won a matchup already. First up is Tapu Lele and Enamorus Incarnate. We saw Therian go down just a few minutes ago. See if Incarnate can clutch up. Tapu Lele gonna need some good rolls here. Unfortunately doesn't get it. Now it's Pheasantipede and Mimikyu. Mimikyu gonna at least be neutral to strong poison type attacks that Pheasantipede's been using all tournament. Shadow Shield's gonna protect it from one Shadow Claw, but Pheasantipede is stronger and faster, so its Shadow Claws will just be more effective. Pheasantipede wins. Now we got Togekiss and Galarian Rapidash. Galarian Rapidash been hitting all its Iron Tails this challenge, but Togekiss does get the body slam it needs. Now it needs a flinch, does not get it. Rapidash wins. Tapu Fini and Xerneas is next. Two legendary mons, trading Moonblast back and forth, but Xerneas is indeed faster and stronger and will win. Zacian Crown versus Zacian now. Happily one of these mons will be going home, and it's the basic Zacian. Tinkaton and Iron Valiant next. Tinkaton opting to go for the fake out every matchup it has in this tournament just for the free damage. Iron Valiant not going to be able to get the flinch and will lose right here. Sylveon and Tapu Koko now. Sylveon going to need some luck here, but unfortunately gets flinched. Is going to hit the quick attack to do some damage, but Tapu Koko wins. Magearna and Granbull now. Magearna able to just one shot with a flash cannon pretty easily. Magearna moves on. Now we got round 4, final 8 Pokemon left. Enamorus and Pheasantipity first. Enamorus not able to get the flinch. Pheasantipity could one-shot with a gunk shot, but that could miss. Opts for the Icy Wind to be able to outspeed and kill with the Poison Jab. Rapidash and Xerneas up now. Rapidash, one of the final few non-legendaries left. But unfortunately, it's not going to be able to make it past Xerneas. Now we got Tapu Koko and Magearna. Both going to be neutral to the super effective steel type moves. Tapu Koko able to get the discharge para and the full para, which will allow it to move on. Zacian, Crowned, and Tinkaton. Now, both these mons are Fairy Steel. We can see how strong that typing is, as many mons left in this tournament are. I thought Bulldoze would hit on the ground, unfortunately it does not, meaning Tinkaton had no shot in winning this. Zacian wins. Round 5. 4 mons left, all legendary. First we got Pheasantipity and Xerneas. These two mons are actually in a speed tie, and it's going to all come down to who moves first on the second turn of this battle, and it's Pheasantipity. Now we got Tapu Koko and Zacian. Tapu Koko once again neutral to the steel type move, but Zacian has poison type coverage and is just that strong. Now, with our finals, 2 mons left, we got Pheasantipity and Zacian Crowned. Pheasantipity has had a great showing in this tournament. It's fought hard every battle, but it does not stand a chance. I almost regret putting Zacian Crowned in this tournament. With that being said, Zacian Crowned is your Fairy type champion. You give him on broken typing, broken ability, and broken stats. This is what you get. As always, feedback is always wanted, whether it's positive or negative. Still very new to this. Appreciate any comments you have.